It is like a holiday around here when football starts up again, and fans have returned to Mile High for the first time in months. It is only a preseason game, yes, but also yes, those tailgates are back up and running. 9 News reporter Shalima Maharaj joins us live tonight from, I believe it's Lot B, your first Broncos tailgate. Welcome to town, Shalima, and how are the tailgates looking?
That is right. This is one of those Canadians in Colorado bucket list moments that I'm like checking off right now, and it's been pretty awesome, I have to say. So far, we've been seeing a lot of families coming in, multi-generational, major fans coming in, and they say that even though it's preseason action, it's more or less practice for the team, it's also practice for them. So they've got their smokers out, they've got their barbecues out. Some of them are making amazing tacos. Not that I've tried any of them, but that green chili sauce was absolutely delicious. But the fans have been amazing. It has been about even more than just football and more than about the food for them. It's also a matter of, seeing what this upcoming season is going to be like. And they tell us that they have extremely high hopes. They are revved up for it.
It means everything. Yeah, everything, It's what my mom raised me to be. It's what my brothers instilled in me, and it's who I am.
It means the world to me. This is church. This is my life. This is everything I represent. This is everything I love, everything I live, and everything I dream for. So the fact that I get to be here, it's a privilege and an honor, and I take it seriously.
And we also met one family. I've got to tell you, not one member of that party over there didn't have a Broncos tattoo. They were completely decked out, and they are having the time of their lives. We're going to be checking back in with them and a few other families that we met earlier on today. I'll tell you that some of the people we met actually showed up here around 10:30 a.m. So they are really, really committed. They say that this is life. This has been it for their family for so many years, and it's a tradition that they want to keep pushing forward here. But for now, I'm going to send things back into studio. Live, Shalima Maharaj, 9 News.
Shalima, you had a little green chili in your first tailgate. You are really settling into Colorado. All right. Thank you. The second preseason game for the Broncos on 9 News kicks off at 7:30 tonight. Be sure to tune in after a very special edition of 9 News at 6. We have a Broncos pregame show starting at 6:30. All right, let's now talk about that forecast for this home game. Crossing our fingers for some good weather tonight, hopefully. Broncos are playing, Rockies are playing. We got some isolated storms returning to Colorado. Here's the good news. It's going to cool us down a little bit, maybe even bring some rain to much-needed parts of our state. 9 News meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen joins us now. The question is this going to impact game time at all?
I don't think so. So we have the main wave of energy coming through the metro right now. So it looks like it should be out of here for the most part by 7. So that's good news. We'll keep about 15% chance of some storms around kickoff just for outflow boundaries and terrain-based reaction. But the main wave is through. So that's great news. It's 81 currently in Denver. So kickoff is going to be below 80 degrees. So that's really a nice night here for football in the Mile High City. You can see these showers just scattered across the state. Even on the western slope, they've had some rain out there in Rio Blanco County today. And right here in Denver, you can see this pretty good storm moving through the South Metro. This is the main wave of energy. So once that goes through about an hour, we should be mostly clear except for, like I said, terrain-based, outflow boundary, reactionary storms. If you get one of those, it'll be quick and painless. So pretty good. And then tomorrow, we're going to raise the heat up a little bit, 93 degrees. We'll get some clouds, but we should still make it to 93. The rest of the state looking pretty hot tomorrow. Some 90s on the board, 99 in La Junta, 93 in Grand Junction. So we'll talk about that heat and the return of dry conditions. That's coming up in just a few minutes, Jenny.
All right, Corey, thank you. Today marks 5 years since the Cameron Peak fire tore through Larimer County. It's the largest wildfire in Colorado state history. And today, survivors, firefighters, community leaders all gathered in Poudre Canyon to remember that wildfire. It burned for months back in 2020, from August until December. Firefighters remembered the fire even burned through snow. It ultimately burned more than 200,000 acres, including national forest land and Rocky Mountain National Park land. At its peak, it forced more than 6,000 people to evacuate their homes, and fire still got to some homes, burning down 184. Larimer County guesses property losses from that fire total more than $6 million. Coming up on a special edition of 9 News at 6, we'll hear directly from those firefighters, remembering what was lost during that time and reflecting on what has been rebuilt. We're also keeping track of several other wildfires still burning across our state right now, mostly on the western slope. Rio Blanco County is really feeling the brunt of all these fires. The sheriff's office says the recently sparked Yellow Jacket fire is now 29 acres large. It is 40% contained, burning northeast of the town of Meeker on the White River National Forest land. According to the Forest Service, resources from the nearby Lee fire are also being used to fight this fire. Speaking of the Lee, fire crews are making progress containing the Lee fire. Emergency authorities say it's now 31% contained, quite a bit better than 12% yesterday. The fire has burned nearly 134,000 acres. That is about 209 square miles, making it currently the 5th largest wildfire in Colorado state history. Rio Blanco Sheriff's Office has reopened Highway 13 in that area, but they've slowed down the speed. The limit is now 50 miles per hour. A couple other fires burning nearby. The Elk Fire, that one's almost 100% contained. It's 93% right now. That fire's burned more than 14,000 acres. There are now more than 1,200 personnel assigned to battle both the Elk and the Lee fires. Just a few, really, of the many other fires that are burning in our state. It's really bad right now. We'll continue to monitor any changes and bring you updates on air and online as those updates become available. A plan to slash federal housing assistance could leave thousands of Colorado families without a place to live, and experts say it's going to impact more than just the renters themselves. The Trump administration is proposing to cut Section 8 by 43%. Section 8, of course, helps low-income families pay their rent in the private market. Andy Proctor runs the FHL Bank Topeka Affordable Housing Institute over at MSU Denver. He says if Congress approves the cut, 33,000 Coloradans who depend on Section 8 could feel that impact, and fast. The new fiscal year starts in just a few weeks, and economists stress the burden doesn't just disappear, it just shifts and eventually ripples through the state's economy.
Section 8 is not only a subsidy for individual families, it's also a subsidy for landlords. So a landlord receives that Section 8 assistance. It isn't dollars into the hands of a family or a Section 8 voucher holder. It's actually dollars in the hand of a landlord.
This is happening as Denver is heading toward another record-breaking year for eviction filings. More than 9,000 cases filed through July. That is 300 more than the same time last year, according to data from Denver County courts.